Okay, thank you for joining us today, Jonathan Lafontaine.
Thank you very much for having me.
No, it's our pleasure, absolutely. And I think we're here to talk about Quebec and how it's such a great mining jurisdiction.
It is.
How does it differ to other mining jurisdictions?
Well, Quebec offers a very unique mining ecosystem. We have obviously tax incentives that are quite attractive. We have government-sponsored investors that can be a part of project development. We have certain government agencies that can play a role in every link of the chain, from exploration to development to mining to rehabilitation. We have structured engagement plans, structured agreements with First Nations. We have structured methods of interacting with various hosting communities. So the entire package together, combined with knowledgeable workforce and a receptive environment for mining industry, makes it a very interesting place to develop projects.
And you've seen a great deal of investment as well, haven't you?
Yes, well, on average, we annually attract about $1 billion in terms of exploration expenditures, another $3 billion in project development, but the mining industry as a whole generates about $20 billion in shippable products, in sellable products. So it's a very interesting industry to be in Quebec.
Yeah, incredible amount. And can you maybe speak to us a little bit about your Critical Minerals Action Plan?
It is, because Quebec started the plan Quebec was the first jurisdiction to start a critical and strategic mineral plan in Canada. Yeah. And our plan, essentially, if I were to summarize it into 4 key orientations, is to explore, develop, recycle, and communicate. So for exploration, it goes without saying that we need more geoscientific information. We need a better knowledge base on some of these critical minerals. To develop, we've essentially created sectors that are devoted to certain critical minerals. So for example, our battery sector, we've developed processing industries that are all hubbed into one central location. This makes developing that sector much more interesting, and it makes much more interesting to develop mines, raw materials that are going to feed into this battery sector. So having this entire developed ecosystem is one of the key ways that Quebec distinguishes itself with our critical and strategic mineral plan. A third important orientation is to recycle, because we know that we have to be a part of, or we have to foster a circular economy. So creating that circular economy is not just about recycling materials. So when we think about the battery sector, for instance, it's not just about recycling the battery materials themselves, but also looking at the tailings materials left on site and reprocessing those to see if there are other materials that we could extract. And the final orientation of our plan is to communicate. So we have people that are dedicated to promote the existence of the plan and try to attract investments into the province, but we also have people that are in province that essentially engage with the communities, with the general public. Our goal is to raise the awareness of what mining is, what processing is, how we use the materials that we create, and to be sure that we've given the best chance possible for promoters when they interact with the general public, with the stakeholders, with the communities, that they're all speaking the same language. So our role as a government is really to set the table for a productive conversation between the promoter and the communities.
Incredible. Well, thank you for explaining that today. That's been it's really helpful, interesting.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.